After reading this chapter, I felt that I had a much better understanding of the Reggio approach. I really liked how it was explained in the introduction paragraph. I felt that it was well worth my time to read that to gain a better understanding of the approach. I feel that some of the barriers to implementation of this approach includes the time factor. In the Reggio way, they are not concerned with the time, and they encourage giving the children as much time as they need on a project or a simple task. They feel that children should be given adequate time to answer questions as well. In the United States, as a teacher, it is very difficult to give this time. Although I believe it to be very important for the students to have enough time, it isn't always readily available. Everything in the school system is so rushed that it would be hard to implement that aspect of it into the classroom. I also feel that for a lot of teachers, they find it hard to let go. In this approach, the children take the lead role, and the teacher is more of a facilitator or a guide. They are there if the students need him or her. This model provides endless opportunities. The students would be given so much more freedom and respect. They would be able to explore and learn at their own pace. There wouldn't be anyone giving them material they didn't want to learn about. The natural learning that would occur in this model would allow the students to problem solve and come up with their own answers. They would be able to ask questions and experiment with things that interest them. Their work would be displayed for their peers and parents to see. This approach empowers the children in a way that we don't often see in the U.S. The children are often looked down on and very sheltered. They are treated as though they're fragile and cannot make their own decisions. The teachers would be able to see progress in their classroom, and the students would be able to explore more freely. They would not be told what to teach or how to teach it. The teachers wouldn't have high-stakes testing and grades that determine their pay. I think it would give the teachers and the students more freedom and the will to want to learn. This approach is aimed at students, parents, teachers, and the schools as individuals. The approach is not meant to be for a school or even a classroom. They look at every project and every student differently. There's no one way to look at the Reggio approach. It is interpreted in many different ways. The approach is made to be looked at as a guide for teachers, not something that they could solely give to you and tell you how to do exactly into your classroom to implement it.